So today I need a haircut, that's what. And I figured since I've been cutting my hair since last March, I decided to do it myself. I bought a $20 wall clipper kit. So it came with guards, the clipper, oil, and a little brush. So I'm gonna show you how it is that I do it. Maybe you're here to learn how, and I will teach you how. As you can see, I have a lot of hair. I kind of give myself an undercut, so I will show you how I pin everything, how it is that I get the back of my head, and hopefully you will enjoy this. The tools that you will need are all of these. This is number one necessity. The first time that I cut my hair, I did not have one of these and I messed up big time. Next are my wall clippers. I have a wall T-liner, which is for a really close bald shave. The guards that I use are a half guard, 1 guard, 1.5 guard, 2 guard, and a 3. 3 maybe. And also, most importantly, you will need oil. This usually comes with the clipper that you get, but you should always oil. I oil before, but it tells you to do that anyway. So, and this foil, complete bald shave. So it pretty much gets as close to the skin as possible. You will need some of these if you have long hair. If you cut the top of your hair, you will need thinning shears and just regular, I think these are 5.5-inch shears, some combs, and you will need a brush, like a hard brush to really, this is optional, but I think this is good to have if you want to take good care of your clippers. 5-in-1. I will link all of the tools that I just showed you down below in the description box in case you wanted to buy them. Now that you know what tools you need, let's get to the good stuff. Okay, first on the list is wetting the top of your hair. Okay, now that your hair is wet, it's time to section it. I'll brush everything this way. Okay, once you found it, pin it back. Like that. Now it's time to do the other side. So, do they look even? I'm gonna do the same thing. Point of this is making a horseshoe. So, you're pretty much just sectioning the top of your head. Okay, so I think that looks as good as it's gonna get. So now it is time to cut. The first thing that I do is remove the bulk. I will be going straight up. I won't actually like go down on my part area right here. I won't get in there. I'm just gonna go straight up so that it looks like a little squarish. I usually start with it open, so it's kind of like a 2.5 in case I mess up. Okay, so I've cut it all down for the most part. For the ones that I couldn't get, like these little hairs on the top right here, I'm just gonna go in with the thinning shears. Okay, so this is what I turned out with. I'm gonna line myself up in the back. So this is what I use for this. And I do this first because it'll make it easier to see. I do this first because it'll make it easier to see all the blending that I do. Okay, so here is my lineup in the back. If you have someone, or if you live with someone, or someone is here to help you out with that, to make sure it's even, or to do it for you, very highly suggested. But today I'm alone, so you have to do it by yourself. So I have made my bald line right here. I might end up bringing it up, but I like to leave myself room for error. Now we're gonna taper this up. We're gonna start tapering the sides. Because I like to wear my hair with just a slight taper. I don't do a whole drop fade or anything. I just taper this, and then I'll taper the back of my neck. So, let's start doing that. Now I'm gonna open my clipper up, and I'm gonna just do a little bit. Now I'm gonna get my one open. Now to get rid of this line, the one that I just made with the one open, I'm gonna get my 1.5 guard and I'm gonna close it. I'm just gonna go really small movements so that I don't press too hard and end up going too high. So now I have my two and I'm just gonna close it, and this should blend everything in this portion of my head. Okay, now that this is blended, I'm gonna put on my half guard and I'm going to close it. Okay, so I have pretty much blended as much as I could with all of this, and I don't like having this blocked off like this. So I'm gonna get these and I'm gonna close it, and I'm going to use the corner of my clipper to get rid of the bottom line. All right. This is very good. So now you just have to do the same thing to the other side. So let's do it. All right, I finished the other side. So both sides are complete. So now one of the harder parts is now doing the back. The same exact thing. This is when your handheld mirror comes in handy. Okay, first thing, you're gonna get your T-liner or your clipper, make sure it's closed, and now we're gonna make our first line out. Okay, I think that is even. Yeah, I think it's even. I'm sweating. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Clipper open. That was probably like an inch, maybe half an inch. I would rather cut a little bit than cutting too much and end up going too high on my head. Now I'm gonna grab my one. I'm gonna have it open again. Okay, so these are my guidelines. I'm gonna get my 1.5 guard. I'm gonna close it so that I can get rid of the top line. Wait a second. If you're still watching, I would really appreciate if you just gave this a big thumbs up. Doing a self cut is not easy, so you could just give it a like and maybe subscribe also. So, okay. So now I'm going to open my clipper up as I go up more. Okay, now I'm all the way open, so I'm at 2 pretty much. I'm gonna take a break and see what it looks like. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna use my 2 now. I will probably go back to the 1.5 and see what lines that I missed, but I'm gonna do the 2. Okay, I think it looks really good. Comment down below if you want me to cut your hair. Okay, so now I'm gonna get my half guard and I'm gonna open it up. So I got my one closed and I'm gonna see if I can fix anything. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I feel like I have done everything possible to make this haircut good. So now I'm gonna get my foil shavers. And I'm gonna do right here, my neck right here, and the back. Now that the sides are done, you can take this off. So now I unclipped my hair. This is what it looks like right now. I am planning to grow out my hair, so I'm not going to actually cut it. I will be using my thinning scissors. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm going to put my hand over my head and I'm just gonna pick up my hair like this, so that it's at like a little angle, so that I could just cut like this. And then I'll go up a little bit and cut a little bit more. Now I'm going to point cut the sides, so literally just cutting up at my hair like this. I did that. I'm going to put my hair on this side and see what it looks like. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to the front of my hair. Okay, I finished everything. I'm gonna shower and show you what my hair looks like. So, let's go. Okay, this is my hair. My hair looks pretty nice. Comment down below if you thought this was a helpful haircut tutorial. As always, like this video, subscribe, tell your friends, and have a good day, okay? Bye. Mwah.